you're probably seeing this late, meaning that by the time you see the segment, you've already heard about the story. But Daniela Pineda, who is playing Faith Valentine apparently in the upcoming live action Netflix adaptation of Cowboy Bebop. And obviously you saw the photo of that did come out. And fans, of course, took it to task. And a lot of people were like, I don't know who that is, but that's not who they're saying that person is. As covered by Bounding in the Comics. Let me put this on silent real quick. Cowboy Bebop actress Daniela Pineda, who plays Faye Valentine in the upcoming Netflix live-action adaptation of the show, recently appeared to deride fans following Netflix's first real look at the photos. This new move by Pineda appears to be the latest marketing stunt from Netflix in an attempt to get people interested in the show. All right, so let's Neurotic posted what was said. So let's listen to what the actor had to say about all of what's going on. If you want to call it a controversy, I don't really care what you call it, but let's see what she had to say.
Hey guys, so as you know, our Cowboy Bebop first look dropped today, which was so exciting. And I just wanted to address a couple of things that sort of keep coming up in the comments amongst fans. First, I wanted to apologize to the fans that I did not anatomically match the Faye Valentine character. 6 foot, double D size breast, 2-inch waist. You know, they looked everywhere for that woman and they couldn't find her. It's kind of weird. So they just went with my short ass. I know. Am I right? You know, there was talk about, like, can we put Daniela in a time machine and maybe give her different parents so she has different genetic information to sort of make her look better? It proved to be too complicated. And the other thing I wanted to bring up was I want to apologize that the outfit I'm wearing is not exactly what she wears in the anime. You know, we tried. But doing stunts in tissue paper, things disappear, they rip. Sometimes it just got lost. Anyway, like I was saying, that original costume, they made a couple of them, but like I said, they got sort of slurped up in my various crevices, never to be retrieved again. So we needed to really build something that could withstand the test of time. So just, you know.
All right, well, I mean, she couldn't be any more condescending, that's for sure. And, I mean, to her credit, she's blunt as, I don't know what about it. I mean, condescending, but still blunt about that she's targeting the fans. I mean, she specifically used that term. She specifically mentioned the fans of this, and that's what got her, what has her making this video regarding her and how she looks and all of that. Now, look, I understand it. I understand, like, when you look at, like, it doesn't matter if it's anime or anything. It can be difficult to find different people that match the, I don't want to say difficult. I would say that some of them may have what people deem as more unrealistic proportions. But I've seen cosplays on this character that are pretty damn accurate, right? And look, this is the, I know this is going to sound fucked up, man. I really don't want to, hopefully this doesn't come out fucked up. I'm going to try to, like, be gentle with it at least. But I understand what you're saying about, or what she is saying about, well, they try to go back into the time machine and give me different parents. And it's like, okay, I could see that. You are born in the way that you are, and the skin that you are in is the skin that you are in. Your body actually it can be altered in terms of being in shape and stuff. But to act like there are no people that have actress or, let's say, entertainment aspirations that aren't taller for a female, because she's short, taller for a female, and have like a figure of that is, let's say, better than hers, they're out there. So I guess if anything, that's my issue with it, because she's acting as if, you know, well, they went with me, as if there was like nobody else that's out there that could be any more accurate. And we've seen this really in the comic book space before, where, you know, they act like it's such a difficult thing, like the Starfire thing. And that's not necessarily talking about her figure, but more about how she looked in the Titans. And it's like, we've seen cosplays that are better than that, right? It's just, you guys aren't trying. And maybe the person that is filling the role isn't the best person to fill that role, whether it be from that look or aspiring to have something near that. But I get it, you know. But to act like that's the fans' fault because you don't fit that bill, that's the part that I have a problem with. Because now you're gaslighting, right? It's like you're saying, well, nobody's out there. Like, no, we've seen cosplays that are way closer than what it is that you just Google Faye Valentine cosplay, and you'll see people that are far more accurate, and they're relatively covered, far more accurate than what you are or what Netflix is going in terms of your look. So that's not an argument. Let's just say that. That's not an argument. But as I mentioned before, I guess anime guys are seeing this as well, that these guys don't care. Okay? They don't care. They'll do something to a certain degree, but obviously the whole point of this is to try to make a little money off of a brand that already exists. In this case, it's Cowboy Bebop. I'm not saying this is going to be trash, by the way. I don't know. I have no idea. But if they want to change anything, that's what they'll do. I don't know why y'all keep giving Netflix access to y'all's properties anyway, but that's neither here nor there. But if you give them control of that, they're going to fuck something up almost guaranteed. They're not going to get the best actor or actress for the job that's available. Usually it's someone that knew someone, and then they filled the role. And then for this person, for example, to be like, hey, look at me, I'm short. I probably shouldn't have got, this is what I hear. When I heard her say what she said, I'm thinking you probably shouldn't have got that role. You probably should have got that role, but you got it anyway. And you're mad at now the fans who are saying that, your portrayal rather is not of the most accurate. And let me end with this. Yes, they will gaslight. Yes, they will try to make it seem like you're trash, for looking at that and saying, okay, this isn't this is not anything close. And you would rather shit on the fans instead of trying to even adjust. Don't expect Hollywood to ever adjust to you. And there will be those supporters of Hollywood types that'll say you were overreacting. I believe Salon did some articles saying, "Oh, the horny fanboys are doing just that." Let me just put this on your mind real quick. Anime, like comic books, are visual mediums. Okay, it is not irrational for anybody to expect some sort of accuracy in terms of how these characters are portrayed when they cross over into live action. You're not talking about a novel where you kind of have to guess, like it's more of a descriptor of who the character is. We're talking about a visual medium, like comic books, like anime, mangas. Like these are visual mediums. We read them, we see them, and it is not unreasonable for someone to expect some sort of accuracy. Yes, can it be very difficult, if not impossible, to look exactly like that character? Yes, in some cases it can. But when it looks like you don't even try, you can expect that the fans are going to call that out. So when there's an inaccurate casting, when the casting, or whether it be a tokenization or whatever it is, the casting just is like the worst person that they could have got. Jimmy Olsen being some bald black guy. Like, that doesn't make sense. So when I call that out, it's to be expected, right? You're taking a character that we've seen a bunch of times in a visual medium, and then you're saying, well, no, we don't want the character to look like that. And then we, of course, respond, why even use this character? Why even use this branding if you don't want to honor the legacy, or rather how that character acts and looks? That's it. It's not a rocket science, man. This isn't a complicated thing, but in this day and age, any criticism coming from fans is now deemed as toxic. And definitely when it comes to something that she didn't create, right? It comes from something that maybe people are fan. I'm not going to pretend like I've seen, of course, Cowboy Bebop. I'm not going to pretend like I'm the biggest fan of it. But the reason why I'm covering this is yet another example of a Hollywood elite basically telling you to go fuck yourself and being as condescending as possible, specifically talking about fans, saying that you as the fan, go fuck yourself. This is how they feel about you, and act accordingly. That's all I can say. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.